What up, YouTube? So today is going to be part 4 of the Honda Civic ekk2 K24 crate swap. And today I'm just going to basically show you guys how to upload a base map onto your ktuner. If you're using 0506, it's just a lot cheaper to use. You can use automatic ECUs, you can use 5-speed ECUs, you can use a lot of different ECUs when going ktuner. 0506. I like to use them especially for like the K20 Z3 swaps and K20 Z1s because of the sensor, speed sensor. When you're using Honda, you actually have to buy a speed converter when you're 02 to 04 if you're using an 0506 harness. As far as this swap, it is an 0506, so one reason why we're using the ktuner is because it's like half the price. The download times do take a little bit longer, but I mean, once you're tuned, you're most likely not going to be retuning anything. So just going to kind of go over everything as far as on how to install it. So first thing you got to have is your laptop, and it's got to be connected to Wi-Fi. And pretty much all you have to do is go on ktuner.com and then go under downloads, and then you can scroll down to download. So you pretty much, I've already done it already. I'm kind of just going over for people who haven't done it yet before. So we pretty much download that, and once that is downloaded, then you can actually go to the actual app. First thing I'm gonna do though first is start actually getting this connected. So let me exit that. Let me show you what it comes with. So pretty much comes with this and your USB cable, and this is what you'll be hooking up to the computer, the laptop. And then we have our conversion harness and our engine harness. Like I said, these are the main two. If you haven't watched my last videos, the white and gray plug on the actual engine harness is going to be side by side to plug in, because you can plug this gray plug where the E plug goes in, which is, this is our E plug, which I converted from 02 to 04 to 05 to 06, just like I did in the last video. So this was actually the first car I actually done this before on, which is probably like 7 years ago. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and start plugging it in. I'll show you guys how I plug it in just to make sure you guys aren't confused. So we got these two right here. And then our E-plug. So we got that connected. Now we can connect our USB. Alright, so you see the lights beeping on there, so it's connected now. So let me get back to the computer. So one thing about ktuner is they always want you to download the newest version. I'm pretty sure that I just did. You also have to register the software on here. So I've already had this thing registered through a couple ktuners, so I just have to literally just have the internet connection, and then it says this unit is not currently registered to your account. Would you like to register it now? So I just put yes. If you haven't had a ktuner installed into your laptop yet, you just have to put in your information, and after that, then you'll be registered with ktuner. So let me press OK. Now since that's connected, it's still, let me see. So I might actually have to go, I just actually downloaded the new version. I'm gonna go ahead and do that real fast so I can come back and actually register this ktuner so we can get onto the actual base map. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real fast and then we'll come back. Alright, so we're back now, and now that I got the unit registered, for people who already have it already, so there's this little guy up here, 3 little to the right. Oh, hold on, let me actually turn the key on. So ignition's got to be turned on, and then I can press retry so we can actually read. Okay, so everything's live now. As far as, like I said, for registering, if you're already there, you just have to kind of go right here and make sure you update, and then it'll ask you to register it after you're done with that, and then you're pretty much ready with the unit to be put a map on here. So we're gonna start off with a tune. So I go to File and I go to New Tune, and it's gonna bring up all the base tunes that pretty much that'll work on your setup. So they got the Z1 setup, A3 setup, Type R setup, and TSX setup. So we're gonna open that one. That's the K24A2, which is we just have the Japanese version of the K20A2. So you got base maps to work from. So pretty much complete stock K24A2, or you got it with the 50 degree, and you got some maps for forced induction. We're just going to use a base setup because we don't have a 50 degree. So we pick that, and then we can press next. Alright, so the map is all loaded pretty much with the stock TSX. So we're just going to go to main parameters right here and start doing basic things. So the rev limit, I'm going to actually change to 78. And VTEC setting, I think I like it at like 55. It's fair. Actually, that's lower engagement, so we're actually going to take that out the equation. Sorry about that. So upper engage is going to be 5500, and then we're going to take out the upper disengage. So pretty much lower disengage is going to be 4900 when you're coming off the throttle, and then when you're going into VTEC, it's going to engage at 5500. Now it comes to disable monitors and everything. So we're going to disable the mobilizer. We have a knock sensor. We want to actually use that. Let's see, pretty much secondary O2 sensor. And then that's pretty much it. You're supposed to be another one for communications, but I don't see that right now. Injector sizing, we actually have to change to 410 because we're using RDXs. So we got that. That's pretty much speed calibration. If you're using 02 to 04 transmission, you can just press this. Or actually, it's only if you're using RSX mapping or whatever, so you can't really change it right now. It's already on the 05, 06. So the TSX maps, they all have the speed sensor in the front, like 0506. So that's pretty much it, guys. Just rev limiter, VTEC setting, disable monitors, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So now I can upload this base code. Make sure you have a good battery so you don't mess up the ECU. So it's erasing, which doesn't have anything to erase, but it just goes into erase mode, and then it'll upload and tell me when it's pretty much done. This is the part that takes the longest. So the reflashing usually takes on a Hondata like, I don't know, maybe like 30 seconds. This one takes like maybe 2 minutes. Like I said, which isn't bad for half the price. I mean, and like I said, with ktuner you can actually use like automatic ECUs and everything. There's a lot more of them available compared to 02 to 04, which most likely you'll see around $200 to $300, maybe even more with prices going up, which is like the EP3 ECU. You'll find 02 to 05 or base model 02 to 04 RSX. So like I said, if you're just trying to get your car running, there's other ways. You can check out my videos. You can actually use, if you have the ECU, the immobilizer, and stock key, that's another way to get your car running as well. You don't actually have to go ktuner right away. You can use your base Type S, actually Type S ECU on a K24. I've done it before. There's videos on my page as well. An automatic, I don't know if it'll start the car. I wouldn't recommend trying to use an automatic key ECU to go with the stock setup, only if you're using ktuner. So right now we're at 62%. Actually wasn't too bad. The reflash is pretty much ready to go, and hit OK to continue. Key the vehicle off, and then back on. That's okay. Now key the vehicle back off and hit OK within 10 seconds. Okay. Now I may start the vehicle. Alright, so it starts right up. I have a check engine light. I just gotta go. Actually, I can check it out right now. So all you have to do is, let's see. Alright, so there's an error code up here with right next to the arrows right here. So you just press that, and then you go to update. Okay, so all these codes are actually for drive-by throttle. So I have to change that because this car doesn't have drive-by throttle, and we're going to be using cables. So I'm just going to go ahead and update that and everything, and that's pretty much it. Just wanted to show you guys how to get your ktuner started. If you haven't, like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you guys think, and see you guys on the next video.